Next, one of our favorites, our little cum boy. Give it up for Adam Friedland, everybody! Good night! Alright. Stop. I thought you were fucking this up because you were fat, but it's hard. Okay. One more time for Stavros House, everyone. It's funny because as comics, we're all like, we act like we're friends, but we're all naturally like competitive with one another. But Stav is like the only friend of mine that I actively root for because heart disease is really rooting against it. So I just want him to get on Carson before. Okay. I witnessed a miracle recently. Anyone seen a miracle? Thanks. Thanks. I witnessed a real life miracle. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I work in Midtown. I work at an all-women's divorce law firm. I'm the only man there. There's a men's restroom. It's the only place I can be alone in New York City. I hate my fucking life. I was at Panda Express outside my office arguing with my mom on the phone. And I saw something, probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I saw an old Chinese man, okay, in Panda Express. One, that's weird. What are you doing at a Panda Express? It's a bastardization of your cuisine. Why are you there, you old Chinese man in Dora Explorer t-shirt? I saw an old Chinese man holding his phone out and Shazamming Hey Yeah by Outkast. I cried. I openly wept. I cry all the time in public. I fucking cried. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. It's like one of those moments where it's like I'm never gonna see anything that great again. You get 3 of them. I think you get 3 perfect moments. I got that old Chinese man in the Dora the Explorer t-shirt. And then I got, one time my friend's brother sent me weed from Oregon. And I got the weed in the mail, and I asked my friend, what's it called? He's like, my brother didn't give me a name. So I looked at it, I said, I'm going to call it Death Star, because it's circular and dense. And then he texts my friend an hour later, he said it's called Death Star. And I fucking ran through a wall. I Kool-Aid man through a wall. And then I don't know what the third thing, I found an eighth. I found an eighth on the ground one time when I was 19 years old. It's pathetic that 2 of the most lucky things to ever happen to me are weed related, but that's my fucking life. I'm 30 years old. I have I have $60,000 in undergraduate student debt from a college that is a fake college. It's called the George Washington University in Washington, D.C. Fuck off. It is a real estate scam with a college based on top of it. I went there. It's a place where rich people can send their failure children, fail sons. Chapo. Yeah, cool. Cool. It's where you can send your fail sons for $60,000 a year to get an education in Washington, D.C., and it has a similar name to Georgetown, but it is not as good of a university. I went there. It was shocking. I was a scholarship kid. They gave me $40,000 a year, and I was like, I'm fucking rich. I'm going to go to D.C. It sounds like Georgetown, George Washington. That's the first president. Wow, that's incredible. I'm going to go there. I'm going to get a great education. This is going to be incredible. And I got there, and it was just kids with their parents' American Express black cards. And they were just like, do you go clubbing? And I'm like, I'm a boy. I don't go clubbing. I am a boy. And they're like, I've been clubbing since I was 12 years old. And I was like, what the fuck is your life? Where are you coming from? I went to a dance club with some of these fucking fuckboys that I went to college with one time. I just put on a stripy shirt, you know, this kind of thing, and fucking loafers, and we went to the dance club, and there was a fucking Iranian man, you know, with a velvet rope, and this guy just like paid him off. Some fucking kid that I went to, a boy that I went to college with. And he paid him off, and he brought us to a private bottle service table, and it was the most pathetic experience in the world. It was a club of adults, and then a section where there was a table, a Chuck E. Cheese section, where there were just boys dancing on a couch to Benny Benassi. I was like, what the fuck is this right now? This should be against the rules. We are children. We are children. And thankfully, most of their parents lost a lot of money in the 2008 recession. So yes, thank you for the applause. Thank you for the applause. I deserve applause for every joke. So I've lived in New York for 2 years. I came here to follow my comedy dreams. Fuck. Yeah, it sucked. I used to do comedy in D.C. and I was like the glasses Jew. I was like the one. I was the one glasses Jew. And then I got here and there were like just 75 other versions of me. They were all named Adam Friedland. I don't know how that's possible. And they were like, we had the same argument with our parents. We moved to New York and we want to follow our dreams. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Fuck. I'm spitting. I'm sorry, ma'am. It's fine. Okay. All right. I moved here. I had a rough time moving here. I had a really tough break before I moved here. I was dating a girl. We lived together. We had a whole life together. We had a cat and an apartment. And then she started getting DJing lessons from my best friend. And they're married now. They got married to each other. They fell in love behind the ones and twos. So romantic, guys. It was like probably one of the most romantic love stories I can think of. A DJing love story. Love in This Club, Miramax Pictures, 2001. Their hearts beating at a perfect 4/4 pace in unison. It's pathetic to know that I'm a plot complication in a DJing love story. That's what my life has amounted to. It's the most important thing that I've done, really, was get cucked by a DJ. I was very depressed when I moved here. I used to have these panic attacks, and I'd wake up at like 6 a.m. and I'd remember how miserable my life was, that I had no job and no prospects in comedy, and no woman would love me. And so I'd wake up and I'd have these panic attacks. And one morning I had a panic attack that I hadn't had a vegetable in 9 months since my girlfriend left me for my DJ best friend, right? So I freaked out, and I went to Key Food in Bushwick, and I got every single vegetable I could find, right? And I was just making fucking smoothies all day, and salads, and I tried to eat 9 months worth of vegetables in one day. So that night, Nick and I were at a comedy show. It was like the third comedy show that I'd been to that night that they told me I was not allowed to perform at. I was very sad. I was waiting for the G train, and those 9 months of vegetables just needed to exit my body really badly, right? And I was just pacing around the platform of the G train. I was like, please don't poop your pants. Just please do not shit your pants. You're 27 years old. Just don't shit your pants in public. I was walking around, and a train came. I saw the train approaching. I was at the end of the platform, and it stopped 2.5 miles away from me on the platform. I ran after it, and the doors closed, and I wait another hour for another G train. When I got on the train on my way home to Bushwick, I sat down And about 5 minutes later, I cacaed. I poo-pooed in my pants. Okay, I shit myself. I shit myself, and I was wearing shorts. I was wearing shorts on the train, and I had wet vegetable poo in my pants, and I was just elevating my pants so that the turds wouldn't fall out of my shorts. And there was this old nurse, and she saw me, and she smelled it. And she was clearly just off of an 8-hour shift. She smelled the shit, and she was like, oh, fuck no. I was the smelly guy on the car. I was that guy. Anyway, I get back to Bushwick, and there's just shit falling out of my shorts onto the street. So much so that, like, when someone the next day would see crap on the street, they'd be like, someone needs to pick up after their dog, but it was a man. It was a sad man. Anyway, I get back to my block, and it was summertime, and some kids on my block had popped a fire hydrant. Classic New York, right? Popped a fire hydrant. It was so hot. They were playing outside, just like in the movies, right? So cool, so authentic. So I made the executive decision, because I had shit like down my legs, that I was gonna drop my shorts and my underpants with my dick just flapping in the wind. I was gonna just there was no one out, it was 3 a.m. I was just gonna place my asshole on top of the geysering fire hydrant, right? So as to clean the shit out of my fucking ass and then go back to my apartment. Anyway, the second my ass touched the water, 3 Puerto Rican boys on bikes rolled up. And they saw me just squatting there, just looking sad and confused. They looked at me, they were like, oh, fuck, oh, hell no. They're like, you gay as shit, man. I was like, I'm not gay, I'm just new to the city, I'm new. I'm not gay. Is that my time? Yeah, I think that's my time. I think that's my time, everyone. I'm going to bring up my co-host, Mrs. Thank you so much for coming out.